This video is brought to you by the EA Creator Network. Thank you, EA Creator Network, for the free pack codes. Hello everyone, JSimLady here. Welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. We are back at the magical townhouses again. I sped this one up a little bit faster this time. Hopefully it's not too fast. It might be a little bit too fast. I might have to go back down a little bit for the next one again, but you let me know down in the comments what you think. I'm still playing around with the right speed so that the most people can enjoy them as possible without triggering any migraines or anything like that. Motion sickness is a big one with these speed builds. And I'm still working on practicing doing real-time builds, so look forward to that in the future. It won't be with the magical townhouses. The magical townhouses will all be speed builds because it's just such a massive build. I don't think that I could pull that off. So the magical townhouses will all be speed builds. But maybe my next build after I get the magical townhouses done will be a real-time build. I'm working on getting a couple of collaborations set up with some other people, namely Mama Simsy here on YouTube. I love her. Her builds are so fantastic. You need to go check her out. I love watching her videos when I get a chance, and there aren't enough nice words to say. She is so cool and her builds are beautiful. I am in awe of her talent and I want to work with her, but between my concussion, my second one of the summer, yeah, I know that's real bad. It's like as soon as I got my second concussion, the internet started throwing every bad news story about concussions and long-term effects of concussions and everything at me. It's really rude, but the internet's gonna be the internet, huh? Anyways, so my second concussion of the summer, and then preparing my daughter for and getting her into high school and all the Sims news, all the Sims updates, the 2 new kits, and everything else. It's just been such a hectic time. Great in many ways. Seeing my daughter go to high school, that's been really awesome. The new kits are really nice. I really enjoy them. I love all the news. Well, I don't love all the news coming out about The Sims 4, but I love that we've got more information. I love the transparency. I love that they involve the community more. That part I love. About all the news coming out and stuff, and then we're in a fresh brand new season, and it's a dark and spooky one. I don't think that we're gonna have too much in November. Well, we won't have anything in November because the new expansion pack is coming out right at the end of October. I don't think we're going to have too much in December either. I think December is going to be an incredibly quiet month, probably. So it'll be at least January before we hear anything else, though. But the Sims game community devs kind of go in this cycle where it's a whole lot of stuff all at once and then quiet for a couple of months, and then a whole lot of stuff at once. What? No, a whole lot of stuff at once and then quiet for a couple of months. Yeah. You know what I was trying to say. I'm exhausted, by the way. I only got 2 hours of sleep last night. And it's been like this all week. It's been a rough week. There's just been so much stuff that I can't and don't want to talk about, like with my kid and school and that kind of stuff. it's a rough time right now for kids in school and their parents. We are all not doing well. Let me put it to you that way. So yeah. Anyways, about this house specifically, this is townhouse number 2, and it's made for a young couple who has an infant. There is a very large master bedroom upstairs. Master bedroom? No, we don't call it that anymore, do we? Primary bedroom, the grown up bedroom, the parents' bedroom, upstairs. And then there is a smaller nursery up there as well. I used the new Storybook Nursery kit to decorate most of the nursery. I added a few other things in there as well, but most of it is Storybook Nursery kit. Obviously, these are spellcasters. I did not include the cauldron in this one. I thought that maybe these guys would be a little less potion heavy and a little more wand spellcasting heavy. I don't know. I don't play much with the occult, so I don't really remember how the spellcasters work all that well. I'm pretty sure potion making is not a requirement, but I could be wrong. You let me know down in the comments if you know or remember how spellcasters work. So the other thing about this house is that it's kind of ornate, traditional, fancy, mixed with a little bit more simplistic, modern. There's definitely like a mix in there of those two things. Honestly, I was just going for anything that was dark and moody looking, but not like dark and old and dusty and like the sort of image you get in your head of an old witch's cabin in the middle of the woods, like my first one that I did for this, where it's like cluttered and old books everywhere and everything. This time I was going for a more like upscale, fancy, more slightly modern, but like modern traditional, dark and moody kind of vibe, if that makes sense. I did not. I made this specifically for an infant, not a newborn. There's no bassinet. Although I will tell you, the primary bedroom is absolutely huge, so there's plenty of room to add a bassinet in there if you need or want. But I didn't include anything for toddlers and up either. There's no toy boxes, there's nothing. Like the maximum age of the one single child that I planned for in this space is an infant. Now, if I decide to make a family for this space, that is how I will make it, with an infant already, pre-made. A lot of my builds I do plan on making families for. Some of them I've already made families for. I just haven't shown them in a video yet. I could, if you want, at some point do a video about the families that I am making and putting in here. But I don't know that I'm gonna make families for every single home. Even if I decorate every single home, I would kind of like to leave a couple of them empty so that you can put people in, or Sims in them as you want, and tell your own story with the houses. Because I try to keep the houses fairly, like, neutral, in that you could put any number of Sims of any number of ages in there. Like, I try to leave it a little more ambiguous for the most part, with the exception of like this house where it's very much set up for 2 adult Sims and 1 infant Sim. I try to include as many age groups as possible, or make things work for as many age groups or groups of Sims. So, like, you could have 3 adults in my first townhouse for this set, or you could actually have 2 adults and a teen, or 1 adult and a teen, or 1 adult and a child. You get what I'm saying? I try to keep them that way so that they're open to everybody to interpret and play how they want to play. But every once in a while, like this one, I'll be very specific and I will make it designed specifically for a sort of idea in mind. And this one, definitely, the idea I had in mind was, I guess the first townhouse, I had a very specific idea in mind as well. But that one, it's more easily adaptable, whereas this one isn't, unless you remove the infant furniture and put in toddler or newborn furniture instead. And that's about all it's adaptable to, if that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know what I'm rambling about at this point. Did I mention I'm trying to work on getting some collabs set up? Yeah, one with Mama Simsy. I know I already talked about her earlier in the video. The other one will not be until later this year, like in December or something like that, I think. And that one will be a winter one. I just have to find the time to get the one with Mama Simsy done. I'm gonna build a house and she's gonna decorate it for me. I'm so excited. I can't wait to do that because I love her decorating so much. I cannot say enough how much I love her decorating. She is so good at it. So yeah, I think everyone should go check her out here on YouTube. She has some fabulous videos out there. So, I don't know what else to say about this house, to be honest with you. It's very simple. It's magical. It's for spellcasters. It's part of the magical townhouses. It's in Glimmerbrook. It's specifically set up for all this stuff. I am pretty much falling asleep right here at my computer right now. That is how tired I am. So if I'm not making a whole lot of sense this time, I'm super sorry. I'm like down to the minutes here. I don't have any more time to waste, so I kind of have to do this on no sleep. And back to the house again. You'll notice that the hallway in this one is quite sparse. Sometimes I'm okay with that because, hallways are just areas that you use to get from point A to point B, and you don't really hang out in them very often. So I'm fine with it, but at the same time, this one feels a little bit too sparse. I feel like I could use maybe some more artwork in it, but like with curtains and lamps, I feel like our artwork is very limited and lacking, and we could certainly use a lot more. If I were to collab with EA on a couple of kits, I would do an entire kit of lighting, just new lamps, new table lamps, new floor lamps, new wall lights for outdoors, especially wall lights for outdoors. We're lacking in that area as well, but just all sorts of new chandeliers and everything. I would do a kit just for curtains and maybe rugs, curtains and rugs, and have all sorts of new curtains and rugs just in all the different styles, from traditional and frilly, like is in this nursery right here, to more modern and simple, maybe more of the curtains hung on the rings, but that look a little, I guess, daintier than the ones we have currently. I don't remember which pack that came with. I feel like it was eco lifestyle, but that doesn't feel right. I don't know. Anyways, more stuff like that, more curtains. But I would also do a kit of just artwork for the walls because we need more artwork for the walls. We need artwork, we need posters. We don't need any more wall stickers or wall decals. We've got plenty. We don't need any more wall stickers / decals. We need artwork. We need framed artwork. We need framed canvases. We need more frames for family photos. We just need more stuff to put on the walls, I feel like, to kind of make them less empty looking. That's my personal opinion anyways. If you want to go super modern, there's a lot to choose from, but when you're going more suburban, contemporary, or more traditional, there's a lot less to choose from in those two categories, as well as rustic. There's a lot less in the rustic category to choose from. So yeah, I just feel like those three categories we could use a ton more items in to really have stuff to decorate with. So yeah, the other thing that I think goes well with spellcasters is the Crystal Creations pack. I think spellcasters or Realm of Magic and Crystal Creations go hand in hand together. They just seem to fit together, and so I like adding the Crystal Creation stuff to my Realm of Magic homes. Is it just me? Is that like a thing? I feel like that's a thing. I studied Wicca for a while, for a number of years actually, and I feel like crystal magic goes hand in hand with spell casting. But maybe I misunderstood. I don't know. You let me know down in the comments. And this is our final room, by the way. This is the primary or parents' bedroom, still in that sort of mix between ornate, traditional, and more modern stuff. I did bring a little bit of blue, a brighter blue than the other downstairs rooms into this one. I just felt like it fit. The room is so monotone and dark and moody that I thought we could use a little pop of color in there. Not too terribly much, but a little bit. So I did that with the rug painting. I think that was it. I think the chair stays within the monotone, like sort of gray, dark black, that kind of stuff. And one last thing before we go, I am celebrating the end of summer, beginning of fall by giving away the Little Campers kit and the Book Nook kit, two of my favorite kits of all time. Little Campers to say goodbye to summer, and Book Nook to welcome in the colder months so that you can build some cozy areas for your Sims. That should be live later on in the day when this video goes live. So check my community tab for that. I'm thinking about potentially also doing some giveaways directly on Twitch or maybe over on Discord sometimes as well. But I don't know. Does everybody like them being here on YouTube? Should I keep them here on YouTube? Let me know what you think down in the comments. We're just going to do a top-down view of this house real quick. I'll do like a whole video walking through this whole build if you want at the end, but I thought I'd give you a top-down view of each of the houses as we go. I think it makes it come together a little bit better that way. So there you go. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!